Hi, everyone. Ed Robertson. Thank you for listening to the TV Confidential podcast. We'll be back with a brand new edition of TV Confidential later in the week. In the meantime, please enjoy this clip from a conversation you may have heard before, but probably haven't heard in a long time. Please enjoy.
The countdown going on right now. Morrow up to Schultz. 5 seconds left in the game. Do you believe in miracles? Yes! Unbelievable.
Tony Figueroa and Donna Allen are with us as we continue our look at This Week in TV History. This particular edition originally aired in February 2015.
February 24th, 1980, The Miracle on Ice. Do you believe in miracles?
One of Al Michaels' shining moments as a broadcaster.
Yeah, this is, I mean, so much time has passed, and now it is, something that I'm sure is brought up every time we have a Winter Olympics. But if you were there at the time, this was a big deal.
Well, no, because forget the game elements. Because we talk a lot about context. You factor in all of it was still the last vestiges of the Cold War, and Reagan was president, so you had...
No, Carter was president.
That's right, Carter was president.
Because, remember, this is
1980, that's right.
This is 1980, so when this was playing out, and I'm going more off of memory than anything else, this is playing out, we had already decided...
to pull out.
This was already, unless the Russians pulled out of Afghanistan.
That's
so you
right.
Look at today...
That's what I was getting at, because you had the fact that we had pulled out of the Olympics, and and again, this is back in the day when Russia was...
This evil empire.
Russia was the evil empire, right.
The Russians, but they invaded Afghanistan, and Jimmy Carter said that, we are not going to the Moscow Olympics in the summer.
Which was probably one of several decisions that cost him any chance at re-election.
Yes.
But
Yes.
you understood why he did it. So.
And just before, in November, November, the hostages were taken.
Mm-hmm.
So we already were having the Iranian hostage crisis. Nightline would open, this is day, and whatever number it was. So that was already playing out in America. So
and then just throw this also into the mix. There, I believe it was 2 Olympics prior to that, the Summer Olympics, the controversial gold medal game between the USSR and the USA, which the U.S. lost by 1 point, and that was sort of controversial. So you've got all these both political things and athletic things coming to the fore, and so the fact that the U.S. hockey team pulled this major upset, that just kind of added to a great dramatic...
It was so much more than a sporting event.
It was. It really was a shot in morale. I'm just looking over a couple of notes. It was on March 21st, 1980, when it was confirmed that we were going to boycott. So we were still in consideration, but it was already. It was talk, and it was a big deal because when that talk was coming, the Olympics was in Lake Placid, New York. So the Olympics were in the States. Mm-hmm. It was news when the Soviet team landed. And they decided to come because when they heard we were boycotting, are they going to come for this? And they did land.
They saved their boycott for the summer.
They saved their boycott for L.A., which...
That's right. Yeah, 4 years later.
4 years later, which it's kind of like what we're talking now about Deflategate and things like that. It is going to kind of taint the image, whether you have a victory or not. And I think that did really have an impact later on. But you look at what was playing out here, what sort of historical impact that it would have. Yeah, it led to a boycott there. But you mentioned Afghanistan. You could see kind of this was the early stages of different events that were going to be playing out there. Yeah, so that was March 21st when it was official. Yeah. So we were still considering that.
But it was still part of the context.
Yeah.
It was still part of the context that led to that cathartic. I mean, even if you didn't follow sports, it was a cathartic moment for a lot of people.
I was in college in Boston, and several of the team members were from Boston. I enjoy live sports. I don't follow sports. Super Bowl 2014, I think I watched the Say Yes to the Dress Marathon on the Learning Channel. I don't care.
Yeah.
I love the commercials. I don't have to watch the game to see them anymore. Okay,
That's right.
but
watch all of them, yeah.
I remember being in my room and some other event had been on and the hockey came on and for some reason I must have been folding laundry and I got wrapped up in this game. And when they won, I was jumping up and down. I remember this.
Yeah.
And hearing the cheers in my dorm from the street. I mean, talk about national pride.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it was a big moment.
It was.
We needed this.
Stay with us, folks. We'll be right back.
The building is shaking. It's just rocking like no arena I've ever been in my life. The sound level is off the charts. The people around me, the support people around me in the broadcast area, they have become fans. The people in the truck have become fans. So I have just this cacophony and shaking. And you didn't know how it was going to end. How, was it going to end with a shot on goal? With a goal? With a save? How was it going to end?
This portion of TV Confidential is brought to us by our friends at Front Porch Realty, the community of realtors in the Northern Bay area of California that is committed to finding the solution that is best for their clients. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or looking to sell or lease your property in Northern California, call Karen Strain at 415-886-7411 or visit frontporchrealtygroup.com for more information on how they can help you.
One more item. If you're starting a company, particularly one that is in an emerging market, you know that averting any sort of legal dispute is crucial to your business plan. Our friends at Tectonic Law offer an array of services that can help you avoid and preempt future litigation while also developing and protecting your intellectual property and intangible assets. Tectonic Law serves the needs of a host of emerging industries throughout California and beyond, including industrial designers, beverage makers, artists, farmers, retail stores, health practitioners, wellness experts, cosmetics manufacturers, nonprofit organizations, innovators in sustainable practices, and libraries. Go to tectoniclaw.com to learn more about how Tectonic Law can help your business thrive. tectoniclaw.com. Rock solid representation for groundbreaking industries.